I apologise if the dog barks throughout this video. Digi, shut up. Anyway, this is my first ever guitar lesson that I'm going to do. It's a pretty simple song. It's a fucking awesome song. It's Underwear by Royal Republic. Fucking dog!
I can see your underwear from down here. I can see your underwear from down here. I'm not even gonna lie, baby, this I can't deny. I can see your underwear.
Okay, this is take about 508. Fucking dogs and people and stuff. Anyway, it's gonna be a guitar lesson. Underwear, Royal Republic. Obviously. Yeah, it's a pretty straightforward song. I think anyone from a beginner, intermediate, advanced guitar player, be able to get it down eventually. It's just the one section that's a little difficult, mainly the rhythm. But apart from that, it's pretty simple. We'll give it a go. I'll explain what I'm doing. I'll show you each section, and hopefully, if you play along with me, you should be able to get it, and you should be able to be playing along in no time. Right, the first section I'm going to show you will be the intro, of course. The intro is actually the same as the solo part, so once you've learned this, you've also learned that. And then it's just the verse to chorus that you've got to learn, which is 4 chords in total. So it's a pretty simple song, so once you've learned this part, you've learned most of it, and you've definitely learned the most difficult part. So if we get this out of the way first, the rest is clean sailing. You'll have the song down in no time. I'm going to play it for you now, just a bit slower, and then I'll break it down, talk you through it, so you can get it in your head, and we'll get it up to speed after that. Okay, so here is the intro section. And that is it. It just repeats, and that's all there is to it. Okay, so here we are. We have a close-up of the guitar, so you can see a bit better what I'm actually playing. I'll obviously explain what I am playing. We're going to break this intro section down into 3 separate parts, just so it's a bit easier to digest. You can learn them individually and then put them all together when you're ready. So I'll play it to you slowly first and explain what I'm doing fret by fret. And yeah, you just follow along. It's pretty simple, so you should be able to get it relatively easily. But of course you can rewind the video if you need to watch a certain part again. But eventually you will get it, so that's the main thing. Okay, so the first section of the intro I'm going to play is simply this. I'm going to play the notes in groups of 4, because I think it's easier to count that way. And I play with a steady beat. So here we go. This is the first section. Yep, that is it. So what I'm doing there is on the D string, on the 8th fret, I'm playing that 4 times. So that's the first group of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then the next group of 4 says 1, 2, 3, 4. The next group of 4 is the 11th fret on the D string, the 8th fret on the G string, the 10th fret on the G string, and the 9th fret on the B string. Okay, so all together is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That is actually the first section of the intro. Okay, this is pretty straightforward. Now the second section carries on from that. It starts on the 11th fret on the B string. 1, 2, 3. So only 3 times, because you're going to move down to the 9th fret on the B string for the 4th note. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the next group of 4 notes, it is back up to the 11th fret on the B string, and then back down again to the 9th fret. So there's a bit, and then there's just basically descending from the first section back to the 10th fret on the G string and the 8th fret on the G string. So it's 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 3 4 1 2 3 4. Okay, so those first two sections together is like this. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Okay, so we're nearly there. You've nearly got it. Okay, the third section is the second section. I repeated, so there's actually 4 different sections. I was wrong when I said 3, because I just assumed the second one repeats. There's 3 different sections, but there's 4 actual sections. So actually you can play 3 sections now, because the third is the same as the second section. So it's 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Okay, so you just play the first section, second section, the second section again, and the last part, you stay on the 8th fret on the G string. 1 2 3 up to the 10th fret on the G string. So that's the 4 groups. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, and then back down to the 8th. 1 down to the D string again, to the 11th fret, the 8th fret, the 11th fret on the A string, and then back up to the 8th fret on the D string, which is where you end the intro, and it's actually the start of the verse. So the last part of the intro is 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 bum, and we resolve back to there. It's a nice feeling. It's all complete and lovely, and that is the intro. Obviously, if you need to watch a specific part back again, you can rewind the video. I'll play it through slowly. Okay, that last note actually is hit the first beat of the verse. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5, but it's actually the first note of the verse. You'll understand what I mean when I play it through. But that is the intro. Okay, and as I said, it's the same as the solo. There's an extra part to the solo which I'll teach you a bit later on. But congratulations, you're about halfway through already. That's really good. Okay, so now we're on to the verse. It's really simple. It's the same 4 chords, I believe. One extra chord at the very end. But basically I'll play it for you. I'll tell you what chords I'm using. It's all power chords, so don't worry. Yeah, we'll just crack on. So as I said, the intro, the very last note of the intro, when you get back to here, you hit that when the verse hits this. Okay, so in fact you don't need to worry about that first chord, because you'll be holding this note and you'll slide it down. So the verse is literally this. Fuck. Sorry, my bad, I've forgotten it. The verse is actually like this. Okay, so that's all there is to it. I think if you listen to the original song and get the strumming pattern for that, listen to it yourself. That's roughly it. But yeah, basically I'll tell you what chords I am using. It's all power chords. So all the root notes are all on the A string as well. So obviously B flat, as a C sharp, it is an F sharp, and it is a D sharp, and that's all it is. Okay, so obviously you play that round 4 times in total. The first 2 times is, I think, is just you just hit it just twice. I think, you know, just stabs. You know, don't need to hold them or mute them or anything. Just stab them. Okay, the rhythm changes up a bit for the 3rd and 4th time because it's like this. The 4th time, the verse chords are cut short because it's simply, that's all it is the 4th time around. Obviously the first time is, second time, 3rd time, and the 4th time, and that's when the girl says, "Tell me, Mr. Moore, what you doing on the floor?" So that is the verse, and it's the same for the second verse, I do believe. So now it's just the chorus, and just the solo, and the very end of the song. These are the only parts now that you need to learn, and you've learnt the whole song, and we'll put it together at the end, and I'll play through it probably, just so you can hear what it sounds like. And yeah, we're on a roll. Okay, so now it's on to the chorus, which is, now that we've learnt the verse, is very simple. So the chorus, obviously you're just holding the, you know, the rhythm, it's a constant rhythm. Okay, the chords you will be playing are the B flat, so you hold that for 2 bars. Go all the way up to the F sharp and down to D sharp, and that is it, I do believe. So it's, we can see your underwear from down here, we can see your underwear from down here, even gonna lie to you something now. So that, yeah, that's the end of the chorus. The first chorus only plays once. So that little ending bit is literally just C sharp back to D sharp. Okay, so it's, and that's the first chorus. Okay, it's that simple. The second chorus plays through twice, but you don't play this. You literally go straight back into the chorus. I'll show you what I mean. So the second chorus plays through twice, and it's like this. Go straight back into it. Okay, and you still didn't play that. The second time round on the chorus, you don't play that at all because it goes straight into the solo. And I'll now teach you the extra bit of the solo. Okay, so the second chorus is finished, and you go straight into the intro again, which is, you play that twice. Okay, there's no pause between the second chorus ending and the solo starting, so you need to be straight in there. Might take a bit of practice to get that transition nailed, but once you do, you know, you'll be straight in and be fine. So you play that through twice, okay, the intro. And there's a second part of the solo, which is a harmony of the intro. So you could, for the solo, you could just play the intro 4 times through, and that'll be fine. But if you want to do the extra harmony, the second 2 times, there's a bit of a fiddly bit up here. I will show it to you now. You know, you might want to spice it up a bit, learn how to play that part. It sounds cool. Yeah, so obviously you're mimicking the rhythm of this part, the intro down here, you're just harmonizing it with higher notes. So this part is, I'll play it for slowly now, just so I can re-jog my own memory. And then obviously I'll break it down just like I did before with the intro. Okay, so that's it. The second time through it cuts off short, because that's when the whole band cuts out and it's just the singer and the drums, I think. So I'll talk you through what I'm doing there. As I said, it mimics the rhythm, and the note changes is exactly the same, just higher up on the fretboard. So this is what it is. It's the 15th fret on the G string, 4 times. Up to the 18th fret on the G string, the 16th on the B string, the 18th on the B string, the 16th on the very highest E string, and the 18th on the very highest C string. That's the notes you need. So here we go. Okay, so exactly the same as what you were doing down here, just higher up. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 15, 15, 15, 15, 18, 16, 18, 16. Okay, again, the next part is exactly the same as down here, just higher up. So it's 18, 16, 18, 16. Okay, so there's 2 parts together. So you're still counting the 4s, it's the same rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And again. And then it's 16, 18, 16, 18 on the G string, 15 on the G string, 18 on the D string, 15 on the G string. So all through, the first time round is. I did it a bit wrong there myself. Again, you know, just it's exactly the same as down here, just higher up. You'll be able to get it, and if you listen to the song yourself, you'll be able to hear when it cuts off the second time. So it's roughly around here. And you stop there because you start singing, and it's just the drums. And that is literally the whole entire song. Apart from the one last part, the very end of the song, it does like this end, which I'll show you now. You play at the very end, I think after the final chorus, I do believe, which is just the B flat, G sharp, B sharp, C sharp. So you just listen out to the rhythm of it. It's literally hit, mute, hit, mute, hit, mute, hit, and just let it ring out, and that's the very end of the song. And that is the entire song. You've just got to piece it together now. Obviously, if you want to go back and watch me talk you through any of the other parts, I'll probably put time links in the description if I can work out how to do that. And I'll quickly play through the song for you so you can hear what I will sound like once you've pieced it all together. Hopefully I won't muff this up and make an ass of myself. Yeah, I'll put the metronome on as well so you've got that constant beep so you can sort of listen with it. And I'll try and play it for you. As I said, hopefully I won't mess it up. And here we go. entire song. I did mess up the intro a couple of times on there. Obviously, just listen to the structure of the song. I've taught you all the parts you need to piece it together. Just sit down, piece it all together, you know, in your own time. You know, no rush. Just do it until you get it perfect, and you'll be better than me. Yeah, you know, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, if it helped you, subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. Will really help me. And obviously, any suggestions for lessons you want in the future, write them in the comments. I'll hopefully make this a new thing that I'm going to keep doing, especially if it's helping people. I know I've said I'd do lessons for people commenting in the past, and I didn't get around to it. I did try and record them, and it just didn't work. But I think now I'm in a good place to start doing it. So any songs you want me to teach you, just let me know, and I'll hopefully do a video lesson as soon as I can. Yeah, thank you for watching, and catch you next time.